opportunity to begin by saying a huge thank you to the members of the management team. To Jean for the hours she's put in each week, preparing the client delivery sheets and ticket partners' requests, juggling drivers, obviously not literally, informing our clients when to expect a food parcel, and our font of all knowledge if we get in trouble when we're actually at the centre. I'd like to thank Brian, who seems to work magic with his computers to produce the data, info on both the client and the stock base, which is so useful to us. We sit on a Monday morning and we fill in our form how many tins of soup we've collected and how much milk we've taken in, and there's a sheet of 60 items and it's all hieroglyphics, and I send it off to him and it comes back the next day and it's brilliant. You just press a button and it'll tell me what we're short of, how much we've used in a week, and that then informs when we are then doing our next newsletter, which has our list in it, our monthly newsletter. I'd like to thank Ros, who helps with supermarket issues. Obviously we don't collect in the same way from supermarkets anymore, but she's still a font of all knowledge with supermarkets, and absolutely brilliant as a minute taker for our meetings. Minute takers are like gold dust, aren't they? Well done, Steve. We do appreciate you, really. To Joanna, our treasurer, who is always so supportive, especially when it seems we want to spend some money. We just cannot do without a treasurer like that. I'd also like to thank Helen for her wisdom and help to the acting chair, who's a bit of an amateur sometimes, but I'm really appreciative of her support. Thank you, Helen. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Steve. Although he's not a member of the MC, but he could always be if you ever change your mind. No problem. And all the work he does tirelessly with ticket partners, and still finds time to produce the monthly newsletter, an AGM report, and many other things that are on his job description. And probably not on his job description, but he does them very well anyway. Thank you, Steve. Our latest concerns are for the impact of the major building works that started yesterday at the PURC at 7 o'clock, and they meant business, even though it was pouring with rain and pitch dark. Although we have been assured that there will always be access to room 1, where we sort our donations on the Monday morning, and from there access to our 2 storage areas, there will be times when we know it's going to be difficult to deliver donations or even find parking spaces for the volunteers, particularly when lorries are delivering machinery and building materials to the site. We are expecting disruption for at least the next 8 to 12 weeks. This unfortunately coincides with our busiest time for receiving donations with harvest, and also our busiest client time as well. And it is a concern, particularly with the delivery sessions and drivers getting caught, as indeed they did yesterday morning, a delivery, and we had 3 cars parked behind it waiting to get in. But that was just to deliver to us, not to pick up the clients' parcels. So we'd like prayerful thoughts. I know the URC would appreciate any prayers to support us in this time. The project is all involved with replacing the lift in the Purley Youth project. It was built in 1985, and when it broke down a few years ago, they came and looked at it and said, oh no, it's not a standard size anymore. So unfortunately, it's going to be more major work than we anticipated, and money. At management, we've been actively seeking solutions to cope with the increasing clients' need as a result of the current economic crisis. We've already seen a number of sessions that were busy at least as last Christmas. Obviously Christmas Day being on the 25th, we think of 25 clients as quite heavy duty for a delivery session, and we've exceeded that on several occasions in the last few sessions. So this is always a concern because it obviously puts strain on our systems and our stock. However, as Fiona mentioned in her prayers, we're always so impressed and amazed by the generosity of our supporters. Our storage area is already overflowing, including in the sanctuary itself, with the harvest of local churches and schools, as well as many individuals and groups who donate on a regular basis. We thank God for the many blessings He has poured on the Food Hub that enable us to support some of the most vulnerable members of our society experiencing a food crisis. We look forward to next year when we'll be giving thanks for 10 years of Purley Food Hub serving the local community. Okay.